Farm Radio Show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henney and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
Hey, partly sunny good morning to you. It's Friday. We made it. Jonathan Dent still filling in for Terry Henney. Terry will be back with us next week, but for now, we'll finish off this week without him. He's out on vacation. He will be back. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully you have a great weekend in store. We'll stay dry for the most part. We'll get more into that weather forecast in just a little bit. Let's talk about yesterday, though. Breezy day in store for today. We hit that 50-degree mark yesterday. Still those winds out of the southwest. That's thanks to a high-pressure system that's moving out to our south right now over the Virginia area. It'll be continuing out, and we'll start to see some more systems making their way in and affecting our weather here in the state. We got down to 34 for a low last night, so we are returning to closer to normal temperatures here. Average for this time of year, 52 for a high, 36 for a low. And we'll be seeing that or maybe a little bit above that over the next few days here. Right now, what we're looking at out at the airport is partly sunny skies, 49 degrees. Downtown Midlands looking at partly sunny and 47. We're still a little bit cool here at Radio Center, partly sunny skies and 46 degrees. As I mentioned, that southwest wind right now, we're looking at, 14 miles per hour, gusting up to 18 miles per hour, and that should continue as we move on through today. We'll be getting up into the 50 degree or above 50 degrees today, 54 for a high. That high pressure system that's been moving across will continue to drive those southwest winds, and it'll be pretty breezy today. We could see gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Late this afternoon and into this evening, that's our best chance to see some scattered showers, at least in the next 48 hours or so. We do another high-pressure system taking over from the Mindak region. It's moving up north of the border and into Ontario. That'll shift our winds to the northeast overnight tonight, but those showers won't stick around for too long. We'll dry back out for your Saturday, and those overnight northwest winds letting up a bit, turning to northeast as that system continues its movement up and across with those clockwise winds. We won't see much of a cool down, though, thanks to those more northerly winds. 52 for a high tomorrow under cloudy skies. Those clouds clear out tomorrow night with a low of 33. Then they'll move right back in during the day on Sunday. Winds shifting to be more westerly at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A high of 51 on Sunday. As the afternoon and evening progresses on Sunday, we'll see more and more chances for rain, and we're getting ready for kind of a wet week next week. That continues on into Monday, warming up to around 58 for a high on Monday, if you can believe it. That'll be November 6th, so definitely above average for this time of year, but it will be wet. Possibility to see some thunderstorms during the day. The rain will peter out overnight. We'll get a little bit of a break on Tuesday, lower 50s, mostly cloudy skies. And then that rain returns Tuesday night, though not quite as intense as we see it on Monday, into Wednesday. We're cool in the mid to low 40-degree range for Wednesday and Thursday, with showers kind of sprinkled throughout. We won't get too low, even down to around 40 for a low overnight during that Wednesday and Thursday time. We do expect to see those showers clear off in time for next weekend, maybe even by Friday. But for most of the work week, it'll be a little bit soggy. Our long-range outlook takes us all the way through, November 16th. That'll be a Thursday, a little over halfway through November. We'll be warming up for mid-November. You'll be happy to hear. Slightly above average on the temperatures and near normal precipitation. So not too much deviation from average where that's concerned. And we were projecting slightly below average temperatures. So it's safe to say over the next couple of weeks, we might see some slightly below average, but as we have been for most of this fall so far, we're riding either side of that average line. We're never hitting it right on for very long. Record high on this date, 74 degrees. They definitely weren't riding that average line in 1938, and then again tying that in 2015. Record low of 12 degrees. That was set in 1951. The sun will set this evening at 6:25, rise tomorrow morning at 8:15. We'll take another look at that forecast as we move on through today's broadcast, but we'll get a look at what our markets are doing first. Coming up, we'll talk with Gary Kaufman from Star of the West, then head on over to Oppenheimer and talk with Doug Klein. All of that's ahead, but first, the weather report today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today.
Let's take a look at what the markets are doing now. We say good morning to Gary Kaufman from Star of the West. Gary, I didn't get a chance to look at the markets today, but they were being kind of weird over the last couple of days. How are we doing to start off this Friday?
Yeah, good morning there, Jonathan. Yeah, we're actually, we got a rarity. We got positives across the board, which we haven't seen for a while. But yeah, we got corn up, wheat up, soybeans are up. Of course, soybeans kind of leading the pack, and they have been for the last 3 or 4 days. So it's been a good week in the soybean market. We go from last Friday's close to the noon hour here now, Jonathan. We're up about 24 cents on the week, and most of that we gained in the last couple days here. So as it stands right now, let's call cash wheat up 7. That puts the white at 533 and the red at 463. New crop for 2024 up a nickel at 620 on the white, 545 on the red. Cash and current crop corn up 9 at 409, and cash and current crop soybeans up 16 at 1245.
That's quite the turnaround on corn. What's pulling that up?
You know, corn is just, we've seen a little bit more export demand. Of course, it's, with some decent sales recently, and now, basically export sales are up about 26% from a year ago, but we still got a ways to go, but demand's been driving it, and part of that export move is being helped by the weaker dollar. I mean, the dollar's kind of taking a nosedive here, more than 750 points, I think, yesterday, and some more this morning. So, and the rally in the beans has basically been on export sales with China demand. China's been in buying a lot of beans from us, and so that's helping the bean market, and again, the weaker dollars helping that. And then there's some concerns with South America weather. As we continue to watch the weather down there, and the demand we're getting, kind of driving this thing a little bit higher. So,
hey, well, we'll take higher.
Absolutely, we need a little bit more to go. So, yeah, hopefully, we can see soybeans close for the 4th consecutive day higher here, and we're kind of capturing some gains on the wheat and corn with some of those earlier losses during the week, as we're down for the week yet on wheat and corn, but we're gaining some momentum here currently. So,
all right, fantastic, Gary. Thank you very much. You have a good one, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good, Jonathan. Have a good weekend.
You too. Gary Kaufman with Star of the West. Over to Oppenheimer we go to talk with Doug Klein. The market report today brought to you by Thumb Bank and Trust. They've been making agricultural loans since 1895, and farming today continues to offer challenges that are very demanding. Thumb Bank and Trust helps you stay up to date on industry trends and the trends of your operation. Thumb Bank and Trust, now with 13 locations throughout the Thumb and in the Great Lakes Bay region. Thumb Bank and Trust, where relationships are built on trust. Also by Schaefer and Beerline. The seasons are changing, and so is the new Ram truck inventory at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. 2023 HDs are still coming in, and the 2024 1500s are arriving. saving. So if you're in the market for a new Ram 1500, a Ram heavy-duty pickup, a ProMaster van, or a Ram commercial truck, and you want to buy with confidence from a business-link dealer that knows what customer satisfaction truly is, well, then it's time to go to Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, where family and service sells cars. We say good morning to Doug Klein. Doug, how are we ending out the week?
Well, as far as the stock market goes, it's doing pretty good. Best week for the year of 2023. After 3 down months, I guess we have to call it a relief rally. But took them
until November to get the best weekend.
Yeah. I don't know, but payrolls came in at 150,000 in October. That was less than expected. So then that puts the likelihood of a interest rate hike a little lower than expected. So the stock market rallies on that, and also the dollar gets beat up pretty good on that, almost a full penny down, which is a big thing. It's got bonds rallying again along with the stock, so bonds are up about 0.7%. The Nasdaq's up almost 1%. S&P's up almost 1%. So that's all good. Commodities are all up. Crude oil did not go up today. It's been volatile, so it's sitting around $81, $82 a barrel on the crude oil. So, it's got room to move either way. So hopefully down. What else? The precious metals are just kind of mixed today. 0.5% up on gold, 2% on silver, and 0.5% on platinum. So here are your numbers. The December corn is 479.5. That's up 9.5. March corn is 494, up 9. January soybeans 1344.5, up 16.75. March soybeans 1359, up 17. The December wheat is 573.75, up 8.25, and March wheat 599.75, up 7. Crude oil 82.08, up or down 38 cents. Heating oil is 294.94, that's down 7.5 cents. Gasoline is 221, that's down 4 cents. And natural gas 380, that's up 5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar. U.S. dollar buys $1.3683. That's down 54 ticks. And remember, it was up over 138, the purchasing power of the U.S. dollar, not more than a week ago. So the dollar buys 149.41 yen. That's down 103 ticks. And also remember, the dollar bought about 151 yen not too long ago, like less than a week. The euro's at 107.23. That's up 103 ticks. And remember, that was in the 105 area. And the dollar's at 105.12. That's down 100 ticks even. And so that's about 2 cents lower in the last week or so. Gold is at $2,002.90, up $9.40. Silver's $23.30, up 46 cents. And platinum's at $932.20, up $6.20.
All right, Doug, thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
Yep, we'll talk to you later.
Yes, indeed. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. We'll be right back with more after this.
Like you, we never settle. There's more sugar, in fact, better sugar in every seed we sell. For more than a century, we put innovation to work in the service of growers who plant Crystal brand sugar beet seed. With varieties developed especially for your growing area, you can be confident your success is always our top priority. This season, and for seasons to come, choose a seed partner who shares your priorities.
The beauty of a family farm is that everyone pitches in to get things done. There is nothing like the smell of a sugar beet field during harvest or a meal served off the tailgate of a pickup. This is Peter Maxwell, your ACH Seeds representative, with a friendly reminder to keep safety a top priority this season. Please encourage your crews to be cautious with field work and drive safely as they deliver this crop. You've built an impressive legacy, one that is certainly worth protecting. Thanks again for your continued business.
ACH Seeds, growing with you.
The versatile Kubota B-Series is a do-it-all tractor. Run powerful attachments that can be easily switched out. It features a hydrostatic transmission and is simple to maintain. The Kubota B-Series. It makes the hard work look easy. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Kim Weiss at Lingle Equipment, 3001 Sawyer Drive along I-75 at the M81 Carroll exit just south of the Zilwaukee Bridge, Saginaw. Call Kim today at 989-754-7801 or email at k.weiss@lingle1.com.
Farm Service is being brought to you by Freeland Bean and Grain. Getting ready for the planting season next year? It's not too early. All you got to do is give certified crop advisor Vic Hupfer a call at Freeland Bean and Grain. He's got the answers to any questions you might have. Freeland Bean and Grain. Since 1983, where serving you is their business.
Let's head on over to Maple Hill Nursery. Oh, man, tongue-tied a little bit here. Thankfully, it's Friday. And say good morning to Chuck Cervinsky. Chuck, how are we doing today?
Good morning, guys.
So it's getting to, well, we're well into fall at this point. I'm looking out and I don't see many leaves on many trees, but I am seeing some needles on some evergreens. What should we be looking for when talking about protecting evergreens?
Yeah, you may have planted some new evergreens such as boxwood, arborvitae, yews, or rhododendrons, some popular ones. And the cold winter winds that we get in December through about the middle of February can really cause damage if you don't protect them. One simple way to protect them is with Wilt-Proof. And Wilt-Proof is a spray. It's organic and biodegradable, and it forms a clear, flexible protective coating over the foliage that won't interfere with plant growth or health or anything like that. And what it does is seals in moisture so the plants won't dehydrate during those winter months. And you spray it on the plants. It's available in pre-mixed or concentrate form. We carry both here at the store. And you want to apply it on a day when the temperatures are in the 40s and 50s, kind of like today, so it has at least 2 or 3 hours to dry. Typically, the application is going to last 3 to 4 months, which is perfect. And it can also be used on existing evergreen green plants that have been there for a while and not just new plantings.
That was kind of my question, is how old should you be looking at? Should you just be looking at plants that you planted this year, or should you be kind of paying attention and maybe keeping this up for a few years after planting?
Definitely. It's something you should do annually. I mean, I've got some hollies at home that are 3-4 foot tall, and I spray them every year, and it really does help the older plantings.
Fantastic. And you mentioned you've got it at the store there. Care to give us the details?
Yep, we sell it in both a ready mixed spray where you can just grab it off the shelf and spray it on, and we've got it in quarts and pints, and you can mix it up in a pump sprayer. But again, very easy to mix up and apply.
Fantastic. Chuck, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again next week.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend.
You too. Chuck Cervinsky with Maple Hill. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking for a new vehicle? Are you seriously thinking it's time to start shopping? I'm Steve Cook from Cook Chevrolet Ambassador with some interesting information that you should consider. First, for the first time ever, Chevrolet has changed the incentives mid-month. It's never happened before, and they take us through the end of the month. Second, at Cook Chevrolet, you'll find the largest inventory we've had since before COVID, despite what's going on with GM right now, with over 100 vehicles in stock, including scarce ones like Traverses, Blazers, and even Corvettes. And third, listen to these great offers. Equinox leases starting from $278, Silverado leases from $409. So if you're really serious, get out today. That's Cook Chevrolet M15 Top of the Hill Ambassador.
Payments based on GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year, and includes all rebates, 2,000 cash or trade down. To find out about all our great incentives, call toll free or visit us online at cookschevysuperstore.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Looking for bigger, bolder, better yields? Look no further than FSC. FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans are here to change the game. Our seed products deliver winning results every single time. Your local FS crop specialist is ready to take your farm and yields to the next level. Ready to change the game with bin-busting yields at harvest? Reach out to your local FS retailer or visit fsc.com.
Time to find out what's going on out in the field. We say good morning to Stephanie Zelenko with AgroLiquid. Stephanie, we've been drying out a little bit this week. Has much work been getting done?
Yeah, we finally got a nice week to stay out in the field pretty much the majority of the week. I saw a lot of guys kind of transitioned over to corn for a couple of days there, but I see a lot of beans coming off back and forth as I drive to and from work every day.
What are we looking at in terms of quality or issues that are popping up?
So I haven't heard of very many issues, severe issues. I have heard that test weight on corn is a little bit lower, but that's a little bit to be expected due to that dry period we had this summer. As far as yields, I haven't really heard very many overall yield reports. Just a lot of variability. Some guys getting better than expected yields, some of them a little bit lower than expected. But again, with that hot, dry snap that we had for June and July, that's really not surprising that we will see a little bit below probably our normal average that we have here in the central part of the state.
All right. What are you recommending farmers do in this beginning of November?
Well, now we're, getting harvest done. So, as you're running those combines up and down the field, keep track of those good spots and bad spots so you can go out and soil test those. And then just work with your input suppliers so you have everything ready as we start winding down this cropping season and looking towards next year.
Good advice, Stephanie. Thank you so much. You have a good weekend.
You too.
Stephanie Zelenko with AgroLiquid. We'll be back after these notes.
Beta Seed is known for an all-star lineup of experts, breeders, technicians, and scientists around a single goal, your continued success. This is Rob Gerstenberger reminding you that Beta Seed works hard to understand your challenges, goals, and opportunities. We have varieties bred to maximize tonnage and sugar while also managing disease, all developed and refined in your local grower fields. We know that you manage a lot of variables, but your Beta Seed team remains focused on one, grower satisfaction. Let me know how we've done and how we can build the next generation of seed together.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor.
Why do I go by Shaw? Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
And he lives up to the name as he uses his versatile tractor to
make my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R to
do both vegetables and my flowers. It's exciting, putting yourself out there, learning something new.
And with a long list of easy-to-attach implements, ranging from a front loader to a box blade and backhoe, they both can make
the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1-Series tractor for just $130 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations in Auburn Hills, Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Caro, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
A bag of corn is, well, a bag of corn, unless it's a bag of Pioneer brand Chrome seed corn. Then you're dealing with the most optimized yield potential, agronomic performance, and insect protection the Pioneer lineup has to offer. A bag that will make life easier for you, 8 bushels per acre easier, and much harder for rootworms in the competition. Pioneer brand Chrome products, field proven and ready for yours. Visit pioneer.com/plantchrome.
Once again, we're looking at a little bit of some shower activity moving in this late this afternoon into this evening, and it'll be kind of a wet work week next week. No snow in the forecast. 54 for a high today. Those southwest winds turn to southeast, or turn to southeast, and then eventually to the northeast as we move on through the evening hours and into the weekend. 52 for a high tomorrow. Cloudy skies. Clouds clearing out tomorrow night with a low of 33, then coming right back. Sunday, those winds come out of the west as those high-pressure systems continue to play with our weather here, but we should stay dry through most of Sunday as we make it up to around 51, 52 degrees. Then on Monday, Sunday night and into Monday, we see an increasing chance for some rain. Monday, chance to see some thunderstorm activity even. Then Monday night, that'll clear off as we make it up to 58 for a high on Monday, but Tuesday, we get a break from the rain as we get into the lower 50s with mostly cloudy skies. Then some more rain Tuesday night. Shower activity sticks with us Wednesday and Thursday and might let up Friday morning. We'll still have to see on that one. That's all for right now. We'll have an update for you at the bottom of the hour, but for now, we conclude with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studio.